Today's video is brought to you by Oxedo LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxedo LED lighting, and here is some after Oxedo LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxedo LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Hello and welcome back to another episode of 612 Motorsports. In today's episode, we're working on the Xtreme. We're finishing up a few suspension-y sort of deals that, well, we just haven't gotten to yet and should be done. And we're going to get to them today. But before we do, you guys know the routine. Please go ahead, hit that subscription button, the notification bell, leave a comment, a thumbs up, all that stuff. Super helpful. Make sure you share it as well. It's a great way to get this video out there and help the channel grow and get it to more people's attention. So something we're always looking to have happen, and we can use your help in doing so. Also, it's very greatly appreciated. Alright, we're going to get into today's video. We're going to do an oil change on here. We did just get it out of storage, winter storage for the season. And, well, we're going to put in some fresh fluids and make sure all of that stuff is good. We're also going to be tackling some bump stops. I got fronts and rears. Got rear sway bar bushings. We're also going to be replacing that nasty ugly fog light down here with a new one, so it's crisp and fresh looking like that one. And it's the only thing on the front really that needs a little attention, but we're going to take care of that. We got the oil and the filter, the old WIX, love that stuff there. All of these part numbers and everything will be down in the description, so if you're looking to do the same, you can find that stuff down below. So we're going to go ahead, pop the hood, get this guy up in the air, drain some oil, and then crack on with some of those underside bits while that oil's draining. Got the oil drain in. We're gonna get that filter out of here next. That guy right there, and then move on to some other stuff here. So. So we got that oil dropped, we got the new filter in, the drain plug back in, and we're going to finish up some other stuff underneath here before we go ahead and lower it and top it off with fresh oil. And I think there's no better place to start than with this fog light right here. You can see how nasty that one looks compared to that nice fresh one we put in, I believe a year and a half ago. So we're going to make those two sides match and look good. And it's just easier to do it while it's up in the air, so I can get up behind here nice and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so we got that guy out of there, and look at that difference. I mean, so that was up there, and then that one's nice and crisp. I mean, side by side here you can definitely see a heck of a difference. So we're gonna go ahead and slap this new guy in. It did come with new press pins for the side, and I did get the old ones out and they are still intact, so that's good. And it does come with a light bulb, but you know how our boys over at Oxido hooked us up, so we're going to take that thing out and put this new housing in and look fresh and crisp in the front. So this is the back side here. There's these little tabs that line up with some holes right there. And then we got our little pressure clips here. So we go ahead and put them in like so, both sides. Much like a hinge, and then we insert our spreader. Just like so. Now we got to push in from the front side and get those little tabs to snap in up here, holding that in. So this next segment goes out to my man Sulo Abulo. You know what I'm talking about, my friend. You brought it up in the comments, the bump stops. This guy's completely missing here, and well, the other sides, they look like crap. The back looks just like crap. So my man, shout out to you. Much love. Do me a favor, my man, and hit me up on IG. I got a special present for you. I'll throw something in the mail. Get me your address. to go ahead and cut this one out because it was a stubborn SOB, but it's out. Alright, so here's a comparison. Here's the new ones, and this is the one good one that we took out of the old one. You can see it's definitely seen better life. And like I said, we had to cut the bolt off of the other one because it was not going to come out otherwise. So we're going to go ahead and get these guys in. These are nice and beefy. Really I'm excited to get those in there and get this front end wrapped up. So we're going to go ahead and knock out these rear sway bar bushings, and what we have to do is take the sway bar off because they are a solid bushing, so they have to slide on over the arms, and I imagine that's how the old ones come off. So let's get this bar off and put the new ones on quick. Boys and girls, you know me, I like to show you the befores and afters. There's the old bushing, and it's hard as a rock, but yet it's not super soft and pliable in that fashion, but it's not good enough for what we're doing. It's not good enough for what we're trying to accomplish with our applications. But it's just not good enough for what we're trying to accomplish today. So we're gonna go ahead and put on these new ones. And you can tell these are Moogs. Part number will be down in the description. They are a little bit bigger. The inner diameter is about the same, but these are wore out. These are more heavy duty, and they are hard as a rock in a good way. So we're gonna go ahead and slide these on that sway bar and get this bolted back up quick.
A few moments later.
Might be asking yourself, why are you putting the old ones back in? Well, that inner diameter is a little too big and they're sloppy on here. There's so many different sizes, and for whatever reason I keep getting the wrong ones. So back to the drawing board, we'll return those, order up a new set. Hopefully second or third time, whatever we're at now, is a charm. So we're gonna zip this thing on and call her good.
You were wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Finger guns, wrong, wrong, wrong in your weenie. Put down the finger gun.
boys, let's be honest, it does look a little shabby back here. So when we do get the correct sway bar bushings, we're gonna go ahead and remove a bunch of stuff. We're gonna scuff all of this up, grind everything down, repaint frame and sway bar, rear axle, all of that good stuff, so it's looking nice and fresh. So if you were thinking that and yelling it at your TV, I'm already on it, my boy. So yeah, it bums me out about these sway bar bushings, but you know what? It's the name of the game. Sometimes you make a few trips to the parts store. It's not always something we're happy about, but it's what's needed. And I, you know, can't cross that one off our list today, but we did get our bump stops done. We got the oil drained, and we're gonna lower it here. We're gonna top that off with some new oil and take a peek at how that's going. And then I think we're gonna wrap that up for today because I just don't have any more parts at the moment. But more are coming, and I'm hoping when I get home that the mailman has stopped by and dropped off a big box of goodies. So hopefully, fingers crossed, let's get this lowered, throw some oil in it, and hit the road. Boys and girls, that's gonna wrap things up for us here today. We got that oil change, we got those front bump stops on. Well, we definitely hit a fail with those rear sway bar bushings. I mean, it is what it is. We're about 95% for today, so still successful, not gonna complain. And I'm gonna get out of here and enjoy the rest of my day. You should do the same as well. As always, stay positive, work hard, and make it happen.